Thank you for joining us. Cody here with the Living in Greater Houston team. And today I'm here in Massey Oaks in Manville, Texas with Andrea from CastleRock Communities. And we're going to be covering your most important questions when it comes to buying new construction. And if you stick around, we'll actually tour this beautiful model home and the community, showing all that this area has to offer. So Andrea, thank you so much for being here with us today. So what do you think makes CastleRock Community such a great builder for the modern buyer?
The one thing with CastleRock is you're always going to get quality construction. We always have Energy Star features where we have modern designs, lots of options in our homes,
Right.
and you can definitely count on us to get a quality home.
Perfect. No, I love that. You've got a quality product. You've got modern touches, features and finish on all of your floor plans. And so it makes it perfect for somebody that's looking for that modern touch, right?
Yes, definitely.
Exactly. So for buyers that are comparing different builders, is there anything that you think that helps CastleRock stand out?
We're always staying, I would say, staying up with the updated features,
Okay.
modern touches. We've got great warranty programs. It's 1 year, 2 years, and 10 years on structural and foundation.
Yeah.
Great incentives and financing options as well.
Yeah, perfect. And along with that modern finish is that I noticed that you also have high ceilings with a minimum of like 9-foot ceilings, right, in all of your products?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So whether or not you're buying one of the smaller products or you need a larger home, you're really going to have a very open feel to the house, right? It's not going to be very boxy or closed in, right?
No, never.
Yeah. So no, that is a great thing because it's not the same. When you look at photos online, sometimes it doesn't paint the real picture, but in this home, it is going to feel very open from the moment you walk in the door. So you can correct me if I'm wrong. The homes, whenever you sell a home, how much of the features are actually built into the price? Is it mostly built in, or are there a lot of features that you would have to upgrade if you wanted?
We have, in our 55-foot product, all our homes come with 2.5-car garages. We do a lot of brick on our homes, so you're compared to other builders. You always have first floor brick and second floor sides are all standard. In our 65-foot product, those come with 3-car garages, and those homes are all brick.
Wow.
And then as far as everything else, we like to keep options because not everybody wants the same thing. So,
Right.
you have a good square footage, high ceilings, and good design. But if you want to add a bathroom onto an ensuite bedroom, customize your separate tub and shower into like a big super shower, because some people just don't even like to use their tub anymore.
Yeah.
So every home's got a lot of options to choose from.
Okay. And that is something that I think is real important with the customization,
Yeah.
because there are a lot of builders out there that they say that they have lots of options and lots of additional features, but what that really means is that you can pick different colors or different tile and flooring, but you're saying like with CastleRock, one of the things that helps you stand out is actually being able to add on to the original floor plan if somebody wanted to.
Yes. And then, a lot of the builders have just gone to packages nowadays. So you pick this package and, you're stuck with all these color options. You can pick a lot, go to the design center and customize every finish and detail in your home with us.
No, I think that that's a real important thing. And probably some of CastleRock's past with the build on your own lot and
Yeah.
type of a custom home feel is that you're not stuck in either I've got X amount of dollars, so I can only afford the bronze package or the silver package.
Yeah.
So you're saying that regardless of which package or regardless of which options and upgrades, they are all independent. They can independently select different upgrades that they want for their product, right? Or for their home.
Yes, exactly. That way you can pick the upgrades that are important to you and your family.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's great with Castle Rock. If you wanted to build from dirt and just completely design the whole thing, whether it's adding bedroom or adding, whatever finish that you might want to add, you can do that here with Castle Rock. However, some of these other builders, that's not really going to be an option. They really just want to include them in certain packages just to make it a little bit easier on them. So are there any current incentive programs that Castle Rock is offering here in Massey Oaks?
Yeah, we have some great incentives on all our inventory homes. We have an option for on FHA and VA loans of your first 2 years financed at 3.99 interest.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it's a fixed rate of 4.99, and we're paying 10,000 in closing costs. And all of them have been rock bottom priced.
Yeah.
So, and then if you're looking to build and customize and get that level of finishes you're wanting, we do have $25,000 in allowance that you can use towards upgrades, closing costs, just kind of use it however you want.
Right. Okay. Perfect. So that was a lot there. So you have an option to, I guess, buy down the rate temporarily, but it is a fixed rate of 4.99 on any of your inventory products, and then the $25,000 worth of allowance to completely, make your home exactly how you want it. I think that that's great. I mean, $25,000 is a lot of money to offer,
It is,
right? Along
yeah.
with the price reductions that you've had on some of these products. So I think that that's fantastic for anybody looking for a home that is not necessarily cookie cutter, right? Something that
Yeah.
really is unique to you and your personal style. So if a buyer uses is that only with your preferred lender?
The rate buy downs are,
Okay.
those are bulk rate buy downs. So we have the 3.99 for 2 years, 4.99 fixed on FHA and VA. And for a limited time, we do have a 4.99 fixed rate on conventionals.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So they've got the financing that you need, whether you want to do your own financing or if you want to take advantage of the special deals and rates that they have included in their financing. They're making it more affordable than ever to actually buy a home that's unique to the style that you and your family need. So from the time that someone actually signs a contract, what does that timeline look like from contract to move in? And we can talk about that in two ways. We can talk about whether it's inventory and then ground up construction.
Yeah, most of my inventory right now are ready to go, but a closing can typically run anywhere from 30 to 45 days
Okay.
or faster if needed. And then if you're looking to build from ground up from time of contract, you're looking about 5 to 6 months
Okay,
to
perfect.
closing.
So 30 to 45 days if it's an inventory home, ready to go. If you need it advanced, they can take care of that. Now with the ground up construction, of course there's going to be time that's needed to construct the home. What is required whenever somebody does want to build from ground up? I mean, is there a deposit with that? How does that work?
Yeah, earnest money, it depends on the series. We have our 55-foot product and our 65-foot product.
Okay.
And that would go 55, the earnest money would be 2,000 if you're with the preferred lender. And our 65-foot product would be 2,500, and that's due at time of contract. And then you would go to design center, pick all your selections. When you finalize the design center, they would require 25% deposit, which all that gets credited back to you at closing.
Okay. And that's 25% on the options and upgrades, right?
Yeah.
Not the purchase price.
Yeah, not structural options either, only design center upgrades.
Okay, great. So 25% down payment on any of the design center upgrades, so it's not going to be 25% of the purchase price in order to go ahead and start on the construction of your home. Now, you've mentioned several times, and we haven't talked about this yet, The 55 and 65, buyers hear that and they're like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what 55 and 65 are. Can you explain that for us?
That is the width of the lot.
Okay, the width of the lot.
Yeah, so we have two different series. One we call our Cobalt series.
Okay,
Those are built on 55-foot wide lots.
perfect.
A standard lot size would be 55 by 120.
Okay,
We do have some oversized. I have some really nice big cul-de-sac lots still available.
okay.
Maybe a couple lots with no backyard neighbors, and I have some oversized lots and corner lots as well.
Okay, great. So other than the elevation, like the front, when we say elevation, we mean the front of the home. So on these 55-foot lots, you're obviously going to have a little bit more narrow profile to that front elevation than the 65-foot lots. Now, are there any differences in the size of home that you're putting on the 55-foot frontage lots versus the 65-foot? What are the differences in home size on those?
In the 55-foot product line, our square footage ranges from 1,600 square feet, one story, to 2,817 square feet.
Wow. Okay. You can get a big house on that lot.
Yeah.
And then what about the 65?
Yeah, and actually all of those are going to come with 2.5 car garages.
Perfect,
As
yeah.
well. So the 65s, those are going to range from 1,800 square feet to 3,500 square feet with a 3-car garage.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. No, that's a much larger home. So the 3,500 square foot home, how many bedrooms do those come with?
You can build it with a 5-bedroom. There's options, a lot of options
Right.
on that plan. It does have 2 bedrooms on the first floor, which is great for if you have an infant or a mother-in-law coming to live with you, and a study as well. And there's media room options and extra ensuite options on that as well.
Okay, perfect. So not only do you have a lot of living space on that product, but if you want to do the multi-generational living, or you needed to take care of a parent, or just have somebody move in that only wanted to use the downstairs, they didn't want to have to go upstairs, you've got 2 bedrooms downstairs, and in that bedroom, that secondary bedroom downstairs has its own ensuite bath, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, which would be great. So if you had anybody that wanted to take advantage, whether it's the kid that's living there too long, or the parent coming, or you had the baby room and you didn't want to have to go upstairs, downstairs every time you were putting your child to sleep. I mean, I've got a 6-month-old, and so I understand exactly how important that is. So I appreciate you laying that all out for us. And so just to ask, because a lot of people are wondering about how the relationship with the realtor and the builder works. Has it been your experience that working with realtors actually can help to smooth out the process?
Yeah, it's just another person to help walk the buyer through the process. And I think some people have a comfort level of having that third party feel like they're looking out for their best interest. I mean, I'm here for all my clients as well, but it always helps to have another party that has experience to bring to the table as well.
Yeah, no, I agree. And so, I mean, yes, you are working for the builder and you do represent the builder. But of course, you obviously care about the individuals that you sell your homes to, right?
Yeah.
And then, so having a realtor, we would work together. I mean, we're on the same team. We just want to help you get exactly what you want in the time that you want it, and a home that's going to feel like home for you and your family. So another question that we get a lot about working with a realtor and you want to buy new construction, has CastleRock already agreed to cover the commission that we charge?
Absolutely. It's no concern at all. We take care of that.
Perfect. And then I did have one other question about that. A lot of people don't know the exact process for buying a new construction home when they already have a home. So in those situations, how much have you seen somebody selling a home and buying a home in this community? Has that been most of the clients?
I would say at least half of the community would be, we can do contingencies.
Okay.
So if someone wants to start the build process or find an inventory home, we can work with them on a contingency basis where they can get their home listed.
Okay,
and,
perfect.
And they don't have to sell their home up front.
Yeah, no, that works great. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand is that if you come into this neighborhood and you find the perfect home here at Castle Rock, then you can go ahead and contract on it right away. And then just get with us. We'll make sure that we position your home perfectly so that it's going to sell in the time that won't leave you without a house before the Castle Rock home is complete. And so we can work all of that out, whether it's a contingency on their product or contingency on your own home. We'll make sure that everything is smooth and effortless for you. So, what lifestyle amenities and nearby attractions might somebody be interested in if they were looking at a home here in Massey Oaks?
The one of the nice things is as you first drive into Massey Oaks, you can't miss that street line of oak trees. That's,
No.
the developer did a great job of saving the trees and really designed the neighborhood around it.
Yeah.
Every day you come home, it just kind of welcomes you, gives you that hometown feel.
Yeah, no, I love that.
And it's kind of like, living 10 minutes from everything, but also living out in the country at the same time. So it's very quiet out here. We do have some nice amenities for our buyers, lots of walking trails, lakes. We have like an outdoor pavilion for parties, and we have a playground for the kids and splash pad as well.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, I mean, here in Texas, you've got to have a good splash pad,
Yeah,
right? You've got to
definitely.
have a splash pad. So they got playground, splash pad, walking trails, lakes. But what she was talking about at first is you may not know this, but Massey Oaks used to be the site of Massey Farms. And it was, when you drive by it, you see this beautiful oak line driveway. And the developer here in the community actually preserved that entire oak lined driveway. So when you enter the neighborhood, you just go down a row of beautiful oak trees. It's really, it's something else. You really just have to see it. And so that was a really nice feature, that you're
Yeah.
just not going to get with every neighborhood. A lot of these new neighborhoods, they might have been flat land beforehand. And so now, if you come to this neighborhood, you've got this kind of rural but suburban feel because you've got a great master plan community here,
Yeah.
but it just still feels a little bit like you're kind of in the country, and then everything is still so close, right? So it really is nice for somebody that wants and enjoys that. And so that is pretty much all the questions that I had for you, other than maybe, is there anything in particular that you wish that buyers knew before coming to this community or before shopping new construction? Is there anything in particular that comes to mind?
I think, a lot of buyers are really getting online and doing their homework and educating themselves pretty well before they even come out. It always helps to do your research,
Yeah.
kind of know what's out there, but, it's nothing like actually getting out here, getting to the neighborhood and getting a feel for it. Because I think a lot of times these floor plans, you look at them online and they kind of start to look the same.
Yeah.
But it's a lot, right? But once you get out there, I think a lot of people it's a feeling, right? Like
Yeah.
you get the vibe of the community when you drive around on a weekend and see all the families out walking and gonna get a feel for what's actually there. But I say, come out and drive the neighborhood and walk the models, check out all the floor plans, and just come see what we have.
Yeah, no, I love that. The internet does a great job of helping to introduce you to new areas, new ideas, but I think you said it perfect. Really, if you want the experience, what it would be like living in this community, you need to come and drive the oak lined entry, tour one of the model homes, visit the parks and the walking trails, the lake that they have here. Because that just can't be replicated. We're going to try and do our best today to showcase all of these features, but really you need to come and check it out yourself. And so you can get with me and my team and we can help you to do that. Andrea, I really appreciate you taking the time to speak and answer some of these questions, try to alleviate some of the stress about shopping for a new construction home. And if anybody is looking to come and tour this model home themselves, I would just remind you that, hey, it's a feeling in this community. You really need to see it for yourself. And if you work with us, just remember that the builders already agreed to cover our fees, so you can have full representation at no cost to you. And if you want more information, you just need to reach out and I'll send you the full list of their current homes and incentives and any availability in terms of what lots might be still open, whether you wanted that cul-de-sac or you wanted something a little closer to the entrance of the neighborhood. And don't forget to stick around and get a better look at this beautiful home that we're in right now and the community. Hey everyone, thanks for sticking around. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and tour this beautiful model home. Let's check it out. So immediately when you walk into the Concho floor plan, you'll notice that you've got high 9-foot ceilings and a study, a designated study off to your left. And you've got beautiful doors on the home that you can see through, but hopefully you won't have to hear everything that's going on in the house since we've got a lot of work from home happening nowadays. It's just so nice to have that designated home office area. And then we do have a half bathroom that's located right here next to the in-home study. We got this beautiful wrought iron staircase next to the family room with high ceilings, making it feel really open and inviting in here. And like I said, this is an open floor plan concept. So you're gonna have your family room pretty much seamless all the way from family, dining to kitchen. So high ceilings all the way through here. We've got a large island, perfect if you want to have bar stools on one side, food prep, anything that you might need, whether you're doing holidays here. You've got nice, tasteful fixtures as well here in the kitchen. And then you've got the canned recessed lights. So they've got all the appliances you could really need. And of course they they make sure that they place the dishwasher very close to the sink so you don't have excess water mess. You've got a large pantry, full 42-inch cabinets, 30-inch cabinets on the bottom, all birch wood, and they do come in different color options. Obviously, this is just paint, so you can have your choice of whether or not you'd like to change any of the colors on the cabinets, uppers or lowers, and different countertop options. And then you've got your full range here. It's going to be a gas range, and they've even got the double oven. So if you need to cook a lot, you can make full use of that area. You know, whether you're having family or friends over and you want to actually host, because now you've got this beautiful new home. They offer great refrigerators in their appliance packages. And this floor plan on the Gancho is, it's more modern. You know, you're going to have a dining area that's right here close to your kitchen. This is not every floor plan, but on this one, a lot of people have really enjoyed this style because, you know, you don't necessarily need a separation between the area. That's just the trend now is going more towards that. Instead of having on some of these older homes, what we would have is a dining room that's totally separate and closed off. And now the modern style is to just have kitchen, family room, and dining all be one seamless area. On this floor plan, we're gonna take a tour of the primary, which is located right here in the back. And they really spared no expense on this model home. You've got the beautiful shiplap wall. You're gonna have a ceiling fan. And this is a huge room. You know, if you wanted to have a sitting area in the primary bedroom or, you know, just leave it open, it's really your choice on this one. You know, with CastleRock, they are so customizable, so you can really do it to suit your needs. And they have the ensuite bath here in this home. And pretty much all of the floor plans are going to have the tub and shower separated. So you're not gonna have one area, one tub shower. If you did want to customize this and make it a huge shower, they have that option as we talked about with Andrea. And then you've got the dual vanity sinks in here. So his and hers, or however that would work out. Anybody can get ready on their own, not have to worry about any overlap there. And then we're going to have an actual water closet, as they call it, where they put the toilet, but it's behind a door. And then we've got the walk-in closet. And so come on in here and check out this closet. I mean, it's a huge closet for this floor plan. All right, so now we're going to go check out some of the rest of the home. Now in this one, we're not going to be showing you the garage because they have it set up as a builder office, but this floor plan is comes with a 2.5 car garage is the standard on this one. Now let's check out upstairs. And I just love this staircase. I mean, it really makes it feel like a custom home. A lot of homes, they would have sheetrock and just a trim board on top, but having this little added touch it really just takes it to the next level, in my opinion. And so whenever you come up the stairs, you're going to have what we call the rec room or the game room. And so it's essentially a living room upstairs for anybody that's in any one of the secondary bedrooms. Off to this side here, just as you came up the stairs, there is a full bedroom here. So go ahead and check that out. And then so now as we walk back into the rec room, you're going to have a bedroom here on this side. Then we've got a full bathroom here. And then we have a full bedroom and bathroom here on this floor plan. So you've got 2 full bathrooms upstairs. Now, this is really a great option for somebody that maybe has different needs, whether somebody needs their own designated bathroom. Maybe you've got a daughter and 2 boys, they can take care of the other one, and the daughter has her own designated one, or maybe that's reversed, 2 girls and 1 boy. Can really just be a great option for people. And so as you look around this beautiful floor plan, if you actually want to see this in person, you can call us and we can make sure that we can show you this one. We'd get with Andrea to help us explain what your options might be, if there's any added cost with the upgrades and features that you might have. And then they come with the drop stair for the attic here. And this is a beautiful Gancho floor plan. So I'm actually going to go over a few more features that this home has to offer and the neighborhood has to offer. And that way, if you are interested, you'll know everything that you and your family should start planning for. As we wrap up this video here in Massey Oaks, I wanted to point out why this community and this builder makes so much sense for families moving in right now. First, the energy efficiency in these homes makes such a huge difference in the long term between the Energy Star certification, the low E windows, tankless water heaters, LED lighting, high efficiency HVAC system. I mean, this is stuff that most resale homes just simply are not going to have. So those features translate into lower monthly energy bills. In Texas, that is super crucial. So more comfort in your day-to-day living and better long-term cost of ownership. Second, Massey Oaks gives you that rare balance between it feels peaceful, green, open, nature-centered, but you're still close enough to downtown Houston and anywhere in Pearland that you might want to go, major job centers, where the commute day-to-day stays convenient. So you get a rural suburban comfort without being isolated. And third, the master plan community itself, Massey Oaks, is just getting started. That means that they are going to continue to build out future trails, more splash pads, more parks and pavilion spaces. So you're getting into a place that is continuing to build out the lifestyle and family attractions and term value, okay? When you're buying new construction, especially with a builder like CastleRock, that's a level of peace of mind and confidence that's just going to come with it. So you're not inheriting someone else's problems. You're not repairing old systems or fighting neglected maintenance. You're starting fresh. You've got warranties, new mechanicals, and clean usage from day one. So if you've been thinking about new construction and you've been on the fence, this is the kind of opportunity that checks a lot of boxes. Beautiful design, energy efficiency, future growth, and a neighborhood that's not going anywhere. So if you want more information on pricing sheets, available plans, you want to schedule a tour here at Massey Oaks, send me a message. We'll walk you through every step. We're going to help you maximize all of the incentives. And remember, the builder pays our fee. So you get full representation at no cost. Talk to y'all soon.